Hi Matt, how are you doing today?
Hey, Mr. Martin, I'm doing pretty good today. It's good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. Thank you so much for stopping by. I know this is about um, we're about a couple times into what we've been talking about recently, and I just want to get your feelings on how everything's been going at work again. So just I know you've been battling with certain things where you'll have a confrontation with one of your coworkers or your boss, and you come across a situation where it's difficult to um to be present in the moment and react how you would like to react or speak how you would like to speak. Has any of that shifted, or are you still having a difficult time with that?
Yeah, I mean it's an ongoing thing. It kind of, pops up every now and then, but I would say just about every week. Um, I have the guy in my cubicle next to me, he's tries to be the macho guy all the time, and then sure, he gets a lot of our company sales and stuff like that, but he's really unpredictable. I just know he's going to be loud. That's the only thing that I know I can predict from him. And then
Hmm.
my boss, he's obviously still there, but just based on how he acts, sometimes I think I'm going to lose my job. And then the next second, he wants to give me a high five. I don't know if he's doing like cocaine at work or something like that, but it's just, I just feel really unstable.
Hmm.
Um, and I don't always know how to handle that. Yeah.
Gotcha. Gotcha. And so, what I want to try today, if you don't mind, just to give you maybe some help in the moment with those things, is it's basically where I'm going to teach you a little bit about how to be more present within your own body and how to be um, still in, present in the moment, but also be aware of how you are feeling emotionally or how your emotions are changing, uh, given different scenarios that you're in. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm down with that.
Yeah. Okay, so what I want you to do, Matt, is just get in a comfortable position, try to loosen any uncomfortable muscle tension you have. And whenever you're ready, you can just gently close your eyes. And what I want you to do is any thoughts or feelings you have in regards to either this situation or the different things that you feel that come up within your body. It could even be bodily sensations, such as you feel yourself breathing, or you feel, you know, like you're seated in the chair. Just anything like that that you feel. You can just explain um, just out loud, and we can work through it together.
So do you want me to envision a situation like that with the coworker, or like how do you want me to bring up some of that past stuff? What do you want me to do?
So, so I think initially it wouldn't necessarily be focused on anything in particular. I think I just want to get you comfortable with the idea of your eyes closed and just kind of letting any thoughts and feelings that arise exist, and then you can just explain them out loud to me. And then just any awareness that you receive of inside of your body, you can also explain to me.
Yeah, well, I mean, right now I just already feel better. I think some breathing work, just taking some deep breaths. Um, I think that just breathing better might help me. Um, oftentimes my anxiety just feels like it takes over sometimes. So I think, maybe like just taking a pause, or I can do it on my lunch break. Just trying to think of ways in which I can calm myself down a little bit, like in the moment. Um, but right now, like, I mean, I was a little nervous before I, started this counseling stuff with you.
Mhm.
And so normally, like, my hands are a little clammy, I'm a little sweaty. And that's kind of going away. But I mean, when I'm going through it at work, I sweat a lot. Um, my whole body sweats basically. It's just really uncomfortable. And then, with the
Mhm.
breathing, um, I think that's a simple one because I'm not doing it enough, obviously.
Mm.
But I think that could be really helpful. Um, and then maybe also just, I don't know, maybe trying to talk to somebody who understands, or um, maybe just getting out of the office might be helpful too. I'm in there under that bright light, just all the time. And but I feel good right now, Martin. I feel relaxed. I feel like we can talk about whatever.
Gotcha. Well, yes, and so I'm just introducing it's really a mindfulness practice, and you could even say it's a little bit like meditation. Just being able to, because I've had moments where, I wake up in the morning and I already kind of know what to expect with the day, and I'm already feeling a certain way, right? Have you had times like that where, you wake up for work and you kind of have the expectations, and you're already feeling certain ways, or that might not be your experience, but what do you think?
Yeah, well, I mean, for me, during the work week, um, I'm just real grumpy in the morning. I don't like getting up at 6 in the morning to go to work. Are you saying that, like, if my attitude was different, or if I took set time aside
No,
in the morning?
no, no, not at all, not at all. I'm not trying to change your attitude at all. Um, what all I'm trying to help you with this exercise is simply become acutely aware of how you're feeling and how your thoughts maybe about future events, past events affect your present moment.
Yeah, I mean, I do my best thinking on the toilet and in the shower. So, during those times, I just think of all the deals I'm gonna get, at work. And then
Hmm.
I really try to outline my day when I, get in the shower, and just figure out what I want to do.
Right.
And I don't know how long I'm gonna end up, working for this company. That don't really matter. But I don't know. I think that the shower, for some reason, probably more than the toilet, would be a good place for me to meditate, or to just kind of get more in touch with myself. Is that what you want me to do?
Well, really, so this exercise, in a way, yes, of course, that is along the lines of what I'm suggesting. But I'm trying to basically make it to where when you're in the situation and you're wanting to calmly communicate with your coworker in your cubicle, or you want to calmly communicate to your boss who is, emotionally uh, destructive, and un you don't know what to expect from him at any given moment. In those times, I'm just trying to make it to where you can bring your awareness back inside of your body and let whatever is externally happening happen as it happens, instead of attaching yourself to it, if that makes any sense. And so
Yeah,
I really,
that actually makes a lot of sense, actually.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could do that. anytime during the week. I mean, there's so much gosh darn conflict in the office. I should be able to get plenty of practice.
Yes, yes. And by doing this type of exercise when you're not in those situations, it gives you almost a habitual, um, not habitual, let me take that back. I would say it prepares you for those moments because you know what feeling inside of your body feels like. When everything is calm, you can bring that to those tense and stressful situations.
Yeah,
Possibly. It's not an exact science, trust me. For the most part, it's still going to most likely get under your skin as it normally has. And
yeah.
so I just want to tell you that you don't have to expect that you will start to just automatically feel calmer in those situations. It's just that over time, you'll be able to separate yourself more and more and see that it's them making their own choices to be like that, and it's you making your own choices as well on how to react to those things.
Yeah, yeah, no, I mean, I get everything you're saying, and I don't know, for some reason I just want to get even all the time, and that obviously isn't working. I think I'm doing myself more harm by wanting to get even. So I like this. Do you call this like a relaxation technique? What do you call this thing?
Yes, you can call it a relaxation technique. Anything that you know makes sense to you, I want you to be able to call it that. So if you see it as a relaxation technique, if you see it as a awareness technique, however you see it, will work just fine.
Okay. Do you want me to practice this like before work, or uh like are you suggesting that I do it in preparation for it, or I should do it when it happens?
I believe that you should, whenever you have the chance, and you remember about it, just go ahead and give it a shot right then and there. Just any moment you remember, oh, hey, I could try to bring my awareness in, within me instead of externally right now because what's happening externally is bothering me. Even it's just as simple as maybe you're at the grocery store and they didn't bag your groceries right.
Oh,
And
I
you and
hate it when they do that. Sorry, keep going.
it and so it instantly just makes you angry and it makes you want to, bag it yourself or tell, the bagger that they did it wrong and however you go about it. If you're in even a small situation like that, if you can practice this technique, bring your awareness back inside and then see what I'm not saying not to react because obviously if they're bagging your stuff wrong, you still want to remedy the situation,
Yeah, they
but
ain't getting
maybe
tipped either. All right, what were you saying? Yeah.
but maybe get to a situation where you can come at that problem from a calmer, more understanding position instead of anger and and reactionary sort of situations like that.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, because it's kind of like, I can't control whether or not, they put my ice cream with my pizza in the same bag or not. It's just too much. The bag can only hold so many things. So, maybe I can be a little more patient with myself and with some other people. And, even if they mess up, a bag or two, maybe I'll still be okay.
Yeah, yeah. And the other time, you said during the work week earlier that you wake up pretty grumpy, and that's common. You're working at a difficult, stressful job. You're basically feeling that way in my mind, and I could be wrong, but you might be feeling grumpy because you already expect the day
Mm.
ahead of you to be blah blah blah, right? Situation after situation that you have to deal with, and you're left with a grumpy feeling in the morning, you know, maybe even in the evening because you know you're going to have to deal with it the next day. So in those moments too, I want you to just be able to realize those grumpy feelings, and let them be what they are, but you'll soon realize that once you give them the attention, that you could possibly let them go and become more at ease, even in the mornings and the evenings, uh, around your workday. So that way the work week isn't such a grind, you know?
Yeah, yeah, it sure is a grind, and I understand everything you're telling me. And that's something that's new for me. I've never done anything like this before. Um, but I like you, and I trust you, and I know you're on my team. Um, yeah, so I hear you, and I'm gonna get started on doing some of that because I don't want to be this angry, Mr. Martin. I don't. I feel like, this job or this boss or this coworker, I feel like they're all taking years off my life. So, um, I want to get back to, feeling more comfortable. But, I think these strategies that we're talking about are going to be helpful. And I like that they're new. I like that this is something new that I get to try.
Gotcha. Well, I'm really happy that you're accepting this type of relaxation technique into your life, and that you're open to trying it. Again, there's going to be some setbacks. There's going to be some things that maybe you expect to happen right now, but won't happen when you go and try it in the real world. And that's okay. That's to be expected with anything new, of course. And so you can bring that, information back to me, and we can work through, um, what that looked like for you for the week.
Yeah, yeah, no, that sounds all good. We're all real good stuff there, Mr. Martin. All sounds good.
Awesome. Um, are there any concerns you have about it, or do you have any questions about how to maybe do it specifically, or anything like that?
No, I hear you 100%, and it would probably just do me a lot better in general just to take some deep breaths every now and then, and I could really see in this help in a lot of different areas of my life.
Very good, Matt. Um, well, like I said, when the next time we meet, we'll just kind of go over your experiences with this new technique, and we'll catch up then.
That sounds great, Mr. Martin.
All right, take care, Matt.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.